What is going on, guys? My name is Goobyz. Thanks so much for tuning back into the channel. Today what I got for you is going to be a story time kind of video. It's been quite some time since I made a video similar to this. I think the last story time video I made was probably 4 or 5 months ago, so I decided to make a new one today. And I was looking for topics I could kind of talk about and make a story about, and I have a ton of funny memories of working at Panera Bread on the towpath, or the Turnpike Panera. So if you guys ever been driving on the highway or driving like on the Turnpike, you look off to the side of those service plazas that have bathrooms and like a couple fast food places in there. I used to work at the Panera Bread in one of those. So it's I've been working there in over a year, but I had a ton of funny stories that happened there because I worked with a ton of friends of mine, and I was thinking about stories I could talk about, and I was talking to one of my buddies, and we talked about the one time we set a chocolate bunny on fire and we just punted it into the back behind all the garbage cans and stuff like that. So I'm gonna kind of give a rundown of that story pretty quick because I figured it's a Saturday, relax, just tell a story. And so let's jump right into it. So it was Easter last year. I worked on Easter. I think it was in the afternoon, so I came in I think at maybe 3 o'clock, and one of my buddies worked with me too. Cause that was really cool about working there. It was one of the things I liked. I worked with a ton of friends of mine. So I go in there, and one of our managers comes in a little bit later than us, and she brought in a bunch of candy. Now, I'm not too big into candy. I'm not a big candy eater. And she had like a chocolate bunny, and I wasn't going to eat it, and no one else on staff was going to eat it. So me and my buddy were thinking about what we were going to do, and we see this lighter sitting out on one of the back counters in the back room by the sink. So we're thinking about, hey, we should set this on fire. We should go, like, after we close, we just set it on fire in the back room, because it wasn't like a chocolate bunny wrapped in like tin foil and that's it. It was like one of those put in a box, and it was like plastic and it was cardboard. I don't know, it probably wasn't the best idea, but I don't know, being high schoolers, that's what we decided to do anyway. So after work, we put the bunny somewhere in the back room, made sure no one would take it and eat it. And throughout that entire day, as it got later, it started to get really windy outside, and we knew that it would be quite the struggle to try to hold this little lighter, this little 2-inch tall lighter at an angle and try to light this box on fire. So we were looking around all over for anything flammable that would help set this thing on fire. We were really determined to set this thing on fire. Often we were sitting in the back room looking for something that would, catch this box on fire, and we had customers waiting out there, waiting to get their food. Pretty unproductive day, to say the least, probably just because I worked a ton of holidays at Panera. I just got fed up. But so we're looking around, and we found this baker spray, and it said highly flammable on the packaging, and that really caught our eye. So we're like, okay. So we grabbed the baker spray, and if you don't know what baker spray is, it's basically what you spray on a pan or a tray to make whatever you're cooking on it not stick. So it's like, it sprays out like mosquito spray or just anything that you obviously spray out of a bottle. That's how it will come out. So we're waiting till after work, and we got the baker spray. We got a brand new bottle of it. We found like an unopened bottle, and neither of us were bakers. Like, the bakers would always come in at we close. They come in at like 10 p.m. after we close, and they work throughout the night to make all the bread. And it probably wasn't the best idea to take their spray, but I mean, we weren't really thinking, so we just grabbed it anyway. So after work, we take it to the back, and the way it is, the service plaza, it's kind of like one long hallway, and the back door of every restaurant that's in there. So we have Burger King, KFC, I think Pizza Hut, and Panera. We were all connected through this one hallway. So after work, we're bringing down the dishes, the garbage, wherever. We're taking out the garbage, and we all, like, every restaurant basically shared the same kind of garbage area with all the garbage bins are. So we go over there, and we set this bunny up like kind of in between the garbage cans so no one could really see us, because if you're a customer driving up or a trucker driving back to get gas, because we had a gas station behind the service plaza, you could see what people were doing in the back. So we're trying to get out of view so like the cops or the turnpike security don't come up and like arrest us for setting fires behind Panera, thinking we're doing something suspicious. So we're trying this a bunch, and it's windy, and it's hard to light this thing on fire, and like the cardboard that it was in, it was kind of hard to light it on fire because it was like a slick kind of plasticky cardboard, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. So eventually we get it to light, and it starts lighting on fire, and we weren't sure what to do because it was burning, and we didn't know what to do. So my instinct was just to kick the damn thing. So I just wound it back like a punter. I just yelled yeet, and I punted this bunny that was on fire like over the dumpsters. And who knows? And I have no idea where it went to this day. It just flew behind the dumpsters. I mean, the service plaza didn't burn down, so I'm assuming nothing bad happened to it. But I mean, it was just a funny story that always sticks out to us, just because we were so determined to set this thing on fire. And just being immature workers, we set a chocolate bunny on fire on the Easter night, and we just kicked it in behind all the garbage cans at where I used to work. And we had no idea what to do with the baker spray because we weren't going to bring it back in because it was like halfway used. It was all I think it had chocolate on it, because I got chocolate all over my hands and on my shoes. To this day, I still have, when I kicked the bunny, I got a bunch of chocolate on my shoes. I still have all the chocolate on my shoes. I gotta go try to find those, but we didn't know what to do with the baker spray, so we kind of just hid it under a random tree that was out there, and we just got back inside because we were hoping no one saw us, because the turnpike security up there could be pretty strict, because a lot of people go out there and screw around and stuff like that. Some buddies of mine used to just throw garbage bags on the roof of, like if the garbage was full, they just chuck it on the roof, which probably wasn't the best idea, and they're probably still there to this day. But that's basically the story for today, guys. If you guys want to see more story videos, let me know, because I do enjoy making these. Just let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I just want to make more of a relaxed kind of video this Saturday morning. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like on the video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. That is much appreciated. Like always, my name's Goobyz. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.